Okay, we're good to go then. Okay, we can go ahead. I do apologize. Good afternoon to my Biafran brothers, and I condole with each and every Biafran today. A very important day, 30th of May. Remember that was when that war, all that nonsense that they did, and we remember every single fallen hero. And we salute everybody that's been keeping their name alive. And we thank you all for the work you're doing. We're all in this together as Biafrans, as Oduduwas, as Middle Beltans. We are in this struggle. We are not going to relent. And I want to just thank you all. I happened to watch the broadcast today, the Remembrance Day today in Trafalgar Square. I covered it live on Citizen AY, and it was a pleasure to see. Prince Ejeman was there, and Yomiko Iki was also there, and we had a representation from the Oduduwa people to show you that we are with you guys 100%. So I just wanted to say that from the off. Good afternoon, my Mazi Alozie, and thank you for having me on board. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Indeed. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. No. This is, look, you see, if we do not stand together, who will stand for us? Who will stand for us if we are divided? That's what I want everybody in the Middle Belt and the South, the whole of the South. If we do not stand together, this battle is going to be 10 times worse. But if we stand together, a journey of 20, 30, 40 years can take maybe 4, maybe less years than that. Maybe even months. So our unity is sacrosanct. For me, I will talk to anybody from the South, from the Middle Belt, for us to achieve this goal. We must work together, and we need to break down. We need to recognize that I was doing a coverage. I'm going to do a show whereby we're going to discuss how the Berlin Conference, how it really broke every single bit of trust that we had among ourselves, to such a point, an extent that when we try to unite, we were immediately programmed to ridicule ourselves, that, oh, you're doing this, because that is what we've been programmed to do. So, but so in just to follow up with what you're saying there, our unity, we need to work on this. Look, we've been divided, and that division is what has been used to oppress us to date. If we unite, nobody can stop us. We are blessed with everything on this planet, everything and more. But the people who know it are the ones who are oppressing us. We don't. It is time we change the dynamics. So thank you very much once again, my brother, and I appreciate you. Thank you for having me on the show. Let's proceed. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Indeed. 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 That's a fact. Mm-hmm. Look, that's just a joke. That's a joke. Yeah. Yeah. the The guy that looted our money from the customs, that's how we became rich. And the guy that provided all these mechano generators instead of us having electricity. I mean, this is the size of the person you want to bring in, and you're telling us to believe in. Please forget all that nonsense. Everything is a fraud anyway. All that is semantics in my eyes now. I just want to add quickly, if I may say, we had a vote. We in Yoruba land, we had a petition. The petition said, if you sign it, you are saying you are agreeing to us becoming a Yoruba nation. 5 million people, 5.1 million people have signed that petition. 5.1 million people. That is a record. That is showing that we are not waiting, and the majority of the people who signed this are back home. The majority of the people who signed this are back home. The people in diaspora, I was expecting that diasporans would be the ones signing more. No. The great-grandparents, grandparents, they were signing. The people were going to their homes, and they were signing in the shops, in the markets, in their homes, wherever they were. So I'm here to tell you all, we can achieve. In fact, we've achieved it. Yoruba Nation is here. 100 nations have been informed about this momentous achievement of the 5 million, and there are discussions ongoing. So we'll be giving more updates. I just want to embolden Middle Beltans and Biafrans that we can and we are going to achieve this, but we have to unite. I want to say that. So going back to what you're saying in terms of Atiku and Harold Wilson, you are absolutely 100% on point. It's a charade, and it is right that one's stomach should turn when you're hearing that they are talking about any elections, because it's a fraud. The Constitution, as we all know, we've exposed it. They all agree with us. We've been saying it for 2 years now, that Constitution is a fraud. Babalola said it. Many people are saying it. Everybody's saying it. So why should we try to support and remain under a fraud? We shouldn't. It's time to break it up. Biafra Nation now. Middle Belt Nation now. Yoruba Nation now. That is what's going on. Thank you, my brother. Carry on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Indeed. We shouldn't. The fact is, we shouldn't. I'm in agreement with you on this one. The fact is, they should not. They don't represent us. They represent their pockets. These guys represent their pocket. That is what they're doing. And they don't speak. I mean, we've seen videos of people getting paid money to support them. They're using public money. Using public money to actually oppress and suppress us in our land. And we accept this. I like I said, words fail me that this is the situation that we find ourselves, and we shouldn't. This is the situation that we find ourselves, and we shouldn't allow this to go on. We shouldn't allow this to go on at all. We need to be holding those people to account. I mean, there's going to be some announcement made about Yoruba Nation in the coming days. We have to watch out for it. That's all I will say. I don't want to say too much more. But there's going to be an announcement made about Yoruba Nation. It's going to be a momentous one. And I want us all to be aware, to be ready for that announcement. We have to be ready for it. We've got to be, because it is coming. Whatever they like, whether they like it or not, it is coming. And that is going to, for those of them, when we say, if you carry on, after the people have spoken and said Yoruba Nation, those senators, and they need to choose which side they belong to. Because you cannot serve two captains. You can't. You either serve, work with the people who you chose, who elected you into office, supposedly, or the people who are using you to oppress your own people. The choice is theirs. Once that declaration is made, and it's being worked on, you should be hearing it anytime soon. What is going to happen is those who are calling themselves senators and things, if they want to be a senator, it's simple. Move to what you call Nigeria. It won't be on our land. You can move to the north if you want, but you cannot be on our land because the people have spoken. 5 million people voted. 5.1 million to be exact. 5.1 million people voted for Yoruba Nation. They should come and point out how many people voted for the Constitution of Nigeria, the fraudulent Constitution, the promulgation decree. How many people? How many people voted for the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999? They need to go and point that out. Is it not only 40 men in a room? And they imposed it on all of us, and our generations have suffered. And these people who call themselves leaders, who are splashing our money around themselves and giving it to people to buy us to remain in bondage. They have the guts to be offering us money that belongs to us as a way of using it to control us. Nah, they better choose the side that they want. It's their choice. Once with that declaration, and we have the basis upon which we're making this declaration. It's not just somebody's talking. 5.1 million people. That is real. So like I said, these people, they are shameless bunch of crooks. Shameless bunch of crooks that ought to cover their heads in shame. That's how I see it. Shameless bunch of crooks that should cover their heads in shame. But we won't relent. Whatever they do, we will continue and we will proceed in the way we want to, which is to make sure that this that we get we will make that declaration and nothing will stop us. We are making that declaration and nothing can stop us. Nothing. So I'm just here to reiterate that in the strongest possible terms. For those of you who are watching, that never all of this what you call the politicians with all the money. Somebody was given. I saw a video. Oh, he's been made a delegate, and he was given a car. Given a car, and that's a nation. I mean, just let's just think about what does happen. He just being mere delegate. Oh, he's not won anything, or he's not even won. He's given a car. Ah, my people, a time don't make we wake up. Oh, I beg, may wake up, may wake up. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, it is. Yeah, please go ahead. No, no, no. Of course not. Of course not. No. Please go ahead. Listen, I respect my elders, and I'm here to listen to things. I soak up things, and that's how I look at life. And you cannot consider yourself to be anything in front of people who came before you. You learn at their feet. That's how I look at things. But go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Bombed. Hmm. 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 Of course. Yeah, because, wow. Wow. No. Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Oh, network. Can you hear me? Uh, oh, network. I've just lost some of what you said there. I do apologize. I think it. Yeah? Okay. Go ahead. We're back. Go ahead. Go ahead. So go ahead. I can hear you now. Mm-hmm. Oh, network. What's going on here? Can you hear me? That line just went dead. I'm going to have to come back. Let me call him back again. 1 second, please. 1 second. I lost the line. There was some sort of problem earlier on, and it looks like it's just affected things. So we're going to get the line back. Just give me a minute, please. I do apologize. I was waiting for the thing to come, but it seemed to have just. So let's do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. So so I'm hoping that he will pick up and we can discuss. Hello. Hello. I'm just waiting. The line went dead, so I do apologize. We've had some sort of problem. The line just went dead, so hopefully we'll be back shortly. I'm just trying to make sure that we are in touch. Um, yeah, this you're watching Citizen AY in weekly discussions with Mazia Loze on a range of issues, mainly, chiefly, how we are going to gain our independence as Biafrans, as Igbos, as Yorubas, you know, Biafrans, Yorubas, you know. Sorry, let me just try again. I'm not quite sure what happened. It just went. I'm hoping that he can pick up. Yes, hello, we're back. Yeah, the line. Yes, the line just went. So I do something happened. It started breaking, then it suddenly stopped. So please, would you mind going over what you spoke about before? We have a bit of time now. I don't have to rush so much like before. So we can talk for certainly another half an hour, maybe up to 45 minutes. Go ahead. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah, they did that. In killing defenseless people. Yeah. Yeah. It is. No. Wow. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Let me just do something quickly. It's terrible. It's actually quite sickening when I think about what's happened. It is just not acceptable at all. Um, and I mean, this exposes the lie that that we have a government at all, because the people who are doing these killings, they're getting away with the killings, and we are being told, and they're glorifying the killings of defenseless people, and that is yet more evidence that we have that we need to break away from that contraption, because everything that is being planned is our continued oppression and suppression in our own land at our own expense, and we are expected to accept it as second-class citizens. I mean, you've heard about the Northern Force agenda of Amadou Bello, when he talked about, where we want we have something called the Northern Force agenda, whereby they suddenly said, okay, if we do not find, firstly, we need to find one of us. If we don't find one of us, then we first look for an expert. I mean, you see, that's crazy. An expert. Now, if you don't find an expert, you now look for somebody who is within, who's not a Hausa man or Fulani man, a Yoruba, or somebody else. If you don't find that, then you will now consider Biafrans. I mean, just to even say that, and to tell me that the same person now telling you that you support one Nigeria with that kind of mentality. These are the kind of things that we really need to make sure that is retold to our people. I just want to ask one question, please. When you went through that horrendous moment, did you run for cover, sir, if I may ask? Because I know I didn't witness it. I was, I was around, but I was very, very small, small child. But I'm sure for you to have, I was, baby, less than 3, let's put it that way, less than 4. Did you, what did you do? Did you run for cover when this plane, or I'm trying to understand, you see, I'm trying to picture it.
Yes, we ran for cover, but some of us, you have to observe.
Yeah.
To inform others. And
Okay.
some of us, like, it depends on where you're ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might be going and then you see the plane appear. So you look for somewhere to hide yourself.
Okay.
And in some areas they have some bunkers, areas just that they call it.
Yes.
Yeah, when they come, you start bombing, you just run in there.
So bomb shelters, not quite as the same thing as they have in Ukraine, because in Ukraine they have underground bomb shelters. But I'm sure you have something that is probably not going to.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a trench.
Aha. Okay. Okay.
Then you use logs over them.
Yes.
And cover them with
Leaves.
With palm fronds.
Yeah.
It was in the 60s with the well advanced then, like if it's now you can start building all those things for the masses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was not prepared for war. We never prepared for it.
No.
We never knew we were war.
Wow.
They posted for 48 hours the war will be over. That's how confident they were. That was how prepared they were.
Wow. Wow.
And we fought them with our own made weapons.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and those are the skills that apparently a lot of you devise quite a lot of you people, Biafrans devise quite a lot of their own homemade weapons to combat these things, which is quite a feat in itself. Bearing in mind all the foreign weapons being brought in.
Yeah, this guy is calling. Let's see why he's calling.
Okay.
Anybody calling?
7.
0848.
Yeah, please, if you're gonna call that number, do call the number that's being said now. Let me see if I can. I think I wrote it down last week. So.
Your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
I think it might be a problem, the network issue. Yeah, yeah, we can hear you now. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother.
We are listening to you. You're not saying anything. I think he's battling with the network.
Yeah, it may be in the network. Yeah, it's likely.
Yeah, that's
Okay. So yeah.
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're right.
So the question you asked me was in terms of how do we deal with these people that are lying about things, uh uh hello, are you there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody was just calling me, but I can't pick up the call because I'm live here. So what you asked me was, how can we trust these guys who are glorifying the slaughter of defenseless people? Because that's what they are. And they're the same people who are now ruling over us. They are the same set of people who have enforced upon us a fraudulent constitution that they put together, 40 men in a room put together, without the say-so of the people, without seeking the consent of the people by way of a referendum. And they expect us to believe in one Nigeria. You see, it is important that we explain and break down in minute details for everybody hearing us that the justification we have for going for self-determination as Biafrans, as Oduduwa, as a Middle Belt, is the fact that those in governance are nothing but gangsters. They are nothing but gangsters. And they have lied and lied and lied to us. And we need to expose this lie to every single Southerner, every single Middle Belter. From the time of the war, because I didn't know, this is the first time I'm hearing that they were even happy that I didn't hear about the bombings that you're talking about, where they used Egyptian, did you say Egyptian air pilots to fly over and bomb their own people, and you tell us we're one Nigeria? My goodness me. Listen to the words though. They brought in foreigners, Egyptians, to come into Nigeria and bomb their own people. And we say we are one? This is horrifying. This is something, I hope you have videos. I hope you have video, because I want to share videos or pictures of this. Because we should do a program on this. We should actually do a program. If people, I'm asking every Biafran, please, if you have videos, pictures of that event, that what happened, that just such as Mazi Alozie is saying now, can we put it together? And we can, on the next show or the show subsequently, we should come out and discuss this. Because you see, this will show us that from the beginning, the intention of those who created Nigeria was to obliterate Biafrans and then move to the others, such as they're doing now. So we are all in this struggle together, is what I'm saying to you all. I hope this is making sense to those watching me. I would urge, if you are watching us, my Biafran brothers and my Oduduwa brothers, call in on +1484 767 0848. If you do call in, myself and Mazi Alozie will endeavor to try and answer your questions, or certainly to go back and do some research and come back and give you some answers. But what we're trying to do here is to enlighten the mind. We need to raise the level of awareness. We have not done enough yet. By the time we get to our nation, we want everybody to have no fear of ensuring that Nigeria is gone forever. And that is why we have to make every effort to ensure that all of this hidden history of the death, the destruction, the oppression, the suppression that is out in the open for each and every one of us to see. To see. My brother, my elder brother here, Alozie, would probably be around about 10, 11, I'm not quite sure, a child, seeing planes coming and bomb them. Foreigners in a plane bombing us in our own land. Can you know this? Can you imagine the kind of mental scars that will leave with a child for life? That is what Nigerian government has done. That's what they've done. So please send those pictures into Mazia Loze. Let's discuss. We will actually have a program about that. We need to actually have this. I propose that as an idea. Thank you. Somebody call in? Wow. Yeah. Amen. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's. I mean, it's good to get a call like that from ground, so because you know what is going on there. And I want to say something about this. For a government to be lying and framing an organization that is simply trying to protect the people, the very people the government has failed in their primary responsibility, which is to provide safety and security for those people. For the government to turn around and be saying those people are terrorists, when the government is actually the one funding Fulani terrorists to come in, giving them homes, giving them guns to kill Southerners, is it's treasonous against the indigenous people. I said it. It's treasonous. And we need to state this to our people, because until we start speaking truth to power, our people will not take the steps they need to take. So, but I'll stop. Pause here for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Good morning, Master Anostin.
Good morning, my brother.
Thank you very much. Yeah, my name is Chukwu Emmanuel.
Good afternoon. Welcome on board, sir.
Speaking from my location. I greet you, Master Anostin, once again. I greet my leader, who set up this radio to educate people what was hidden for so many years. This radio, anybody who are listening to Radio Biafra will be a different human being.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you listen to Radio Biafra and listen to what they are giving people in Nigeria in their FM and TV and all of that, you're sorry for black people. What Nnamdi Kanu did, I don't know what would happen if this man has not come.
Yeah.
Nigeria, that place is of Satan.
Yeah.
Satan created it, not a human being.
No.
I tasted the war, I saw the war. When they said they are coming in three, they are three in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
The jet fighter will be two, the bomber will stay at the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Three of them will be moving at the same speed,
Wow.
at the same level. And you cannot see it or you cannot hear the noise until when it cross where you are, the noise will be at the back. That is the system of that jet.
Mm.
At the time you start hearing the noise, because you fly across our place. I came from Isiago.
Wow.
You get noise.
Yeah.
They will bomb hospital. They will bomb the market. They will bomb everywhere.
Yeah.
The next time you hear them going back, they will show a line, the same line, going back to Lagos State. Our people try so much to fight this war. The problem we have at that time is that everywhere was blocked. There's nowhere to get anything. Our people manage. There is so many mercenaries that Nigeria hired, white people,
Wow.
that made the war. So many mercenaries. There's a woman that have one breast. This woman, they say that this woman, any war that that woman, they hired,
Yeah.
when it lead to that people must win. Biafra killed that woman. So many of them with nothing. Of which, if we have gun and bullets enough, Nigeria can never win that war.
No. Yeah.
And that is what this platform is teaching people to reason as a human being. If you say you are a professor in Nigeria from the south, in general, if you say you are a doctor, whatever position you say you are, and you can speak grammar from Cameroon to Ghana to Abidjan anywhere,
Yeah.
and you are talking about Nigeria, you are not a human being. It's only Nigeria can steal the money they're supposed to build their place and to pay people salary and to do the right thing. They will carry the money around America and Europe
Yeah.
and back the money.
It's crazy.
Which country in this world are behaving like Nigeria? Last time was that was you caused upon them, which I feel that sometimes you call this president here. Some of all these people have 2 billion, 1.7 billion, 1.5 billion dollars in America and Europe. The money they're supposed to use to develop their people, they stole the
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
and want it abroad. And their people are dying. Which type of people are these? Is my question. And the white people are using this money to develop their people.
Yeah.
What type of people are these?
It's just,
How many years somebody will stay here on earth and he will left here?
yeah. It's
And when you left here, do you go with money? No.
no.
Do you come with money? No.
No.
You see how stupid black people are. And that is why our leader has been talking about black people.
Yeah.
Which devil created black people? Mostly in Nigeria. Because Nigeria is the headquarters of darkness on earth.
Yeah.
And that is why it is quite difficult to break. And only to go to Kabiyama, we break this evil entity. It's not supposed to be a country of a human being.
Yeah.
So what am I trying to say? Our people do everything now you are alive
Yeah.
for the interest of unborn generation. The white people make plan for 20 years, 30 years for unborn generation. Nigeria has no vision.
Vision, okay. For where? For where?
Nigeria is unbelievable. And they will not. Fulani is not made for the not any human being. Fulani is centered himself. They have headquarters in Sokoto. And British is one of them. Let me stop here. I greet my leader who set up this radio because nothing past this.
Yeah.
Your name and where you coming from.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Your line is very faint. We can't hear you at all.
See what you can do. Go ahead. Call number to call +1-484-767-0848.
Yeah.
Do not call any other line.
Yeah.
It will not go through.
Yeah.
Because AY is on that line. Call
Yeah.
+1-484-767-0848. It's on WhatsApp too.
Yeah. Please, my brothers, I encourage my Yoruba brothers to call in as well, because we are all in this struggle together. Let us try. It was great that at the remembrance in Trafalgar Square, we had a representation from Yorubas as well to honor the fallen heroes, fallen Biafran heroes. So if you do want to call in on +1-484 767 0848. Very much like Mazi Alozie said. So please let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Your name and where you calling from.
Your net, your line is not very clear, my brother. Can you?
The other one. Yeah.
Your line
Your
is,
line, your line is breaking up.
yeah,
You're making very good sense, but your line is breaking
breaking
up.
up.
So
Yeah.
we have to excuse you. Yeah, that's for starting.
Okay.
Your
If
yeah, they will.
you can try and call back if you can, maybe that will clear. Maybe it will.
Yeah,
Um.
says plus 1 484 767 0848.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was something else I need to inform you about.
Yes. Go ahead.
You look at the map of Biafra.
Yeah.
You see, prior to the war, you have Gulf of Biafra and part of Biafra.
Mm-hmm.
After the war, they erased it.
Hmm.
You can't find it, like part of Biafra anyway.
Hmm.
That shows you their mindset. They wanted to make sure that there's nothing like Biafra that existed. But Biafra existed before Nigeria.
Okay.
That existed before Nigeria.
Wow.
So
I mean,
for one reason, whatever it is they see about Biafra, never knows.
yeah. It's
So much hatred.
well, I mean, it's because of what what they want to take, from the land. And I mean, I saw a video where an MP, in fact, I got the video somewhere, a UK MP, they said, "Oh, we have to fight the resources. Is one of it's the oil. That was their focus." So again, that tells us more. So it's not. It's about taking the resources from us, the people. So yeah.
Caller, your name and where you calling from? Yeah, good morning. My name is
Thank you. Ah, the network is bad today. I can hardly hear them. Can you hear them?
yeah,
Can you hear? I can hardly hear them.
I hear you very well. I hear you very well.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you, but I can't hear them. I can hear you, but I can't hear them, sir.
Yeah, this done. Let me respond to him.
Yeah, okay.
The history that wasn't taught is the history they have. And we are doing everything to teach our people, and that is why we embark on Radio Biafra, and that is what Radio Biafra is doing. This is why we have Radio Biafra and teach our people what happened. And
Yeah.
these are the publications we are going to make, and we are doing the right thing. Because those that killed us never taught history, they don't even teach geography.
Yeah, they had a policy of why teach the people who we are going to get rid of about themselves. So yeah.
That's what it is. We are doing everything in our best to inform our people, and this is part of the teaching.
Yeah.
By letting you know what happened, by letting you know what transpired and the activities of the people.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
I can tell you, there are people that are so stupid. There are some veterans that are so stupid they cannot see beyond their nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
They cannot reason beyond their nose.
No.
At this stage, when they see that they are being killed, they see the foreigners parading in their villages, and they are still putting on blind and stupid argument.
Yeah.
I have no
No, no, no. I mean, it's fully. I fully understand your feeling there because yeah, the killings is a writing on wall for all of us to make sure we take collective action. That's why I'm saying this thing about unity. Each one teach one. We really haven't got time for people who still believe in a lie, because the longer you believe in that lie, the more you are putting yourself and your and coming generations in danger. And that's why we're here to dispel those lies. So yeah, I support your statements there.
Yeah, call out your name and where you calling from. Good morning from here.
Good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon to you, my brother. Welcome. Yeah, I'm good. No, it's not. It's not. I'm not comedian. No, it's not. No, it's Citizen AY. Citizen AY. Citizen AY. Very different. If you look on screen, I'm not the comedian at all. No, 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 no. So that name is that was a misunderstanding when they first said the name. It's Citizen AY. I have a platform on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram. I speak for the truth, and we speak truth to power on our platform. We're here to enlighten the people. I opened the platform called the Citizen AY Constitutional Awareness Action Group. It was there that we started talking about the fraudulent Nigerian constitution. So let's be very clear. The name is Citizen AY. I know it can be easily, that I can understand why that mistake was made, but that's fine. What's important is that, if you go and look on, just type the name, it will come up. Citizen AY. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
I'm thanking for the IPOB worldwide. They are doing great. Right now, I received a video which the IPOB India they published our event in their national media house. They show it in the television, and now they have sent it into our platform, which I have already shared to other platforms.
Fantastic.
And I will join our people. This is, I know I'm working. When I finish my work, I'm going to join them in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that all their fans, they try to observe this day to honor our hero and heroine, because they are the ones that keep us alive. Because
Indeed.
if they do not sacrifice themselves 3 years, we cannot be alive today. We need to appreciate them. And also, even our living veterans like humanity and the people.
Okay. Yeah. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Okay.
We survived the war, so
Yeah. Exactly.
we'll continue. Call out your name and where you calling from. Yeah, my brother, I agree with this is okay for the correct from WhatsApp plan. This is why my friend, I greet you.
Thank you.
Yeah, why my brother, take your phone. I have sent you everything you need to know about the so-called genocide, Biafra, genocide, the war.
Okay.
The program, we call it program.
Yes.
When you go there, what you need to, I tell you everything you need to know now.
Okay.
Everything you need to know.
Okay.
Genocide, and even the peace, the Biafran care for independence.
Okay. Yes. Fantastic. Yes. Yes.
I know you are aware the inflow of this machinery into Lagos and Lagos.
Yes.
Why we are putting it to the people to guide your teaching so that what happens there after the story will not repeat itself.
Yes.
I don't want you to tell me what they are going to do because we are taking it through.
Exactly.
I just want to put it theology so that
Mm-hmm.
to get your down and
Yeah.
it is like this. And if you watch videos the last week or so, you see J5 and you can see how many people are coming out of J5. These are the missionaries and
Yeah.
young boys, greater than 25 years.
Yeah.
And there is no women there. They're not just exactly what they did to us.
Yeah.
COVID-19 in the America, due to J5 was bringing all of them to Biafra.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yeah. Thank you. We are in. No, we are in lockstep. Put it there. We are in lockstep. So we are taking each step together, step by step, because that is the only way we can get this unit, this self-determination. So we are together in this, and we, of course, I take this opportunity again to condole with many for the fallen heroes, and they are heroes, and we will never forget their names. We need to celebrate them because they were standing for their people as against the Nigerian contraption trying to obliterate the indigenous people. So I'm in support of this 100%. And you're right, we are together. Thank you so much. I'm okay for in our brother. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 I'm going to mention that. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, not to forget again, 14th and 15th of June coming. There's outside the European Parliament in Brussels. Biafrans, Oduduwas, Ambazonians, Middle Beltans. Let's do everything we can to turn up on the day. The 1 million man march is happening 14th and 15th of June outside the European Parliament. We are there to remind them that we, the people who own the land that they are trying to scramble over, are saying to them, we are going. We're not asking for permission. We are letting them know that we are going and there is nothing they can do about it. So please do join us. The more that we do this, we're not begging anybody for anything. It is our right. It is our land. And we're saying we're going. And we are putting them on notice that we are going and they cannot stop it. And we are applying the same self-determination that they gave themselves. If UK can leave the EU and no problem, then we should be able to leave continental Nigeria and no problem. And they should not add to it. They should not get involved in it. We were not allowed to even speak on the UK leaving EU. It's none of our business. So why should they now try to dictate to us how to do things in our own land? It's enough. We are going. So 14th and 15th of May, of June, sorry, 14th and 15th of June, please, Ambazonians, Biafrans, Oduduwa, Middle Belt, let's all turn out in the millions. Let's come out. Let's come out en masse that day. Very, very important. Thank you. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, good evening. Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is it that your people are doing to come as a group and say, we apologize to these people that we ignorantly joined the Fulanis to kill these innocent people? That is my question. Then I want to make one comment before you answer the question. Our brother said that people are looking into Yoruba land, Juju land, Afonja, say Afonja, don't say.
Yes.
I tell all our people something. These people that are coming there, Igbo people are, they are targeting the Igbo people business. And you know what? They are going to fund your businesses. If you are an Igbo man, you're in Biafra, you're in Lagos State, funding your business. These people that you see coming there, their problem is not the trade wagon. It is
No.
your business. Even though they are going to, Yoruba people are going to be affected, but they are coming to fund your shops.
That's
They are
it.
putting them in strategy. That's my question. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, to be honest, I have to be very careful how I answer that question, because what I really want to focus on here, my brother, is that we need to, from this point on, very much like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, the apology has been made, and that's been accepted. Now, if you want people to make further acknowledgement and of the wrongs done in the past, sure, I have no problem with that. But I think the best way you can see that there is sincerity in what we are saying is how much we are eager to work together and promote Biafra and actually get behind things like that. So when we come on shows like this and we're talking about Biafra, as I'm talking to you now, I'm showing pictures of the Biafran war to make people know the real story rather than the fake story of, oh, Biafra came to destroy Nigeria.
That is not your answer.
Yeah.
The question thrown to you should be directed to me.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I witnessed I was there.
Yeah.
When I said I was there, I
Yeah.
saw what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are here working with us to make sure that what happened before didn't happen again.
That's it.
But people that are with us, CCCNY is here with us. We are uniting. We are going together in Brussels to do something together. What else do you want? The people that committed the crime are still committing it. They
Yeah.
are the Fulanis. They are in our villages. They
Yeah.
have not apologized.
Yeah.
Prison is still ending them. They have not apologized. The Ojuduwas are experiencing the same thing we experienced. They did not know that they were being used.
Thank you.
And
That's
since
it.
they realized that they are being used, they said, okay, if that is the case, we are going to unite with our Biafran brothers, and we should be grateful that people like it is in AY and other groups are reaching out to us. What else? What apology do you want? The ones that committed the crimes are not, they are not daunted. The ones that committed the genocide, they don't even care.
Yeah.
Jack Chuma was a leader in one of those that committed it. He apologized and he came and told you, defend yourself. We must accept people when they say we are sorry. What about those that are spearheading it? They have not apologized and they are still here killing you.
Yeah.
I cannot say Yoruba officers. Yes, there are Yoruba officers in the army. There are Biafran officers in the army. They are committing the same crime. But the ones that have the brain, the ones that are enlightened, the ones that know what is happening, beginning to understand what is going on, they very much embrace what our leader Mazin Nabikan is saying. They very much acknowledge the principles of our leader Mazin Nabikan. It is through the preaching of Mazin Nabikan that opened the eyes of Ududuwa people.
Yes.
And you cannot agree. So people should sometimes watch the way they put up issues. When we go forward, don't bring questions that bring us backwards.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that. We don't have room for that.
No.
We are intelligent. And
Yes.
together we move forward.
Yeah.
You
Indeed.
know, apology or no apology, somebody can apologize to you today that tomorrow commit the same crime. The Fulanis have never even apologized one day.
No.
They kill your brother and they say it's you. Your brother is killing you.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what I say. That's my answer for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Caller, your name and where you calling from? I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Amen.
This platform is a divine platform. And before you get to this platform, you go to Ghana and appointed you to make sure that the Yoruba will do what I say. You go to Ghana and can use anybody to do anything.
Yeah.
Nobody challenge it.
Yeah.
Amen for the devil. Don't change. Nigeria is a complete fraud. You have said it.
Yeah.
And the same Nigeria, AY,
Yes.
is Yoruba and to do what don't come out.
Yeah.
And it will be full for us to shut this devilish people down, which is Nigeria. And
Indeed.
of course we die.
Exactly.
This is exactly what they did. So don't shake. You are fighting for your freedom.
Yes.
Other of your ancestors and other ones were elders living there. And they don't target their money everywhere. It's your finance of them.
Yeah.
The best man in my money is Yoruba man. I don't joke with you.
No.
The best money is don't shake. We are here. We are here. They
Mm.
can call us in the Jamaica. They can help us. Yes. They said our business. We must get our life. You said this Nigeria must end. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
mission of our leader.
Yes.
And this is back off from the most time to put them because they are going to get ahead. So don't shake.
No.
Don't shake.
No.
There are only few, the governors. How many are they? And the day we rise up, get together as united one.
That's it.
Make sure everybody don't shake you.
No way. No, no shaking. We are going. They cannot stop us. They know. They know. Yeah. Yeah. We must. Mhm. Yes. Mhm. Mm. Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No. No way. Mm. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I know he's passionate about this, so we I understand you. Okay. Hello, caller. Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I greet you, my brother. You do well.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll come to you. Last one was today is sober reflection to all the farms. Now that I can tell you what is going on. The six social media washed out the Accra Heroin Day. Something to tell about it. Everywhere, I think the whole world ideas of what we are talking about. Even in the world, every day shut down. Total compliance now. The day is a day in the history of the legal about. This is going according to
ẹ ṣeun ẹ ṣeun gan ni ẹ ṣeun mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Yes. Mm-hmm. Kò sí yàtọ̀ ntí àwọn ẹlòmíì fẹ́ kó jẹ́ Odùduwà nation àwọn kan fẹ́ kó jẹ́ Yorùbá but kíní kan ní gbogbo wa èdè kan ní gbogbo wa ń sọ Yorùbá ni so tábà pè ní àwọn lè sọ pé Odùduwà Yorùbá náà lọ́sìn máa pè Yorùbá nation náà ni so gbogbo wa ń sìn gbogbo aṣọ wa kẹ̀sẹ̀ gbogbo àyípadà orúkọ aṣọ yẹn àṣẹ wa kò ní yí kọ́lọ̀ tá a ti mú yẹn náà ni so gbogbo wa Yorùbá nation la mọ̀ ọ́ sí àmọ́ gbà mí a lè lo Odùduwà torí àwọn ọkọ wọn bí wọn jẹ́ pé ọmọ Odùduwà nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn and Odùduwà dẹ̀ ní ó ní orúkọ it's a very powerful name but we are still saying it's Yorùbá nation and we stand 100% behind that so we don't have a problem at all and we're saying if the time comes that people want to make a decision as to which one or the other it doesn't really matter they can do that in a referendum so that is a way for people to express themselves but we are Yoruba nation and everybody for example 5 million people have signed for Yoruba nation 5 million people have signed the petition for Yoruba nation and that includes Oduduwa people as well so that's not a problem at all it's not an issue and in fact the education has told us that Oduduwa was actually is just part of Yoruba nation you know he came in and did some work and that many people acknowledge but Yoruba nation has been in existence long before that so we have no problem at all in using both names they are interchangeable if you like so it's not a problem as to going for our nation at all our focus is to get that to get the independence so yeah I mean mo tẹ́ bá gbọ́ Yorùbá díẹ̀ wọ́n ní èèyàn kan ló pa ejò ọkọ ni àbíyàwó wọ́n ní tí ẹ̀ bá kọ́ṣà ti pejò yẹn náà ni òun ni olóṣè pàtàkì jù ẹni tó bá pa ìyẹn kọ́ ni kókó ọ̀rọ̀ so the most important thing there is that we're going for that self-determination as Yoruba people as Yoruba people and getting our independence so whatever we call ourselves in the name is not the matter it's not the focus but like I said those names are interchangeable I hope that answers your question thank you very much. Hello, are you there, my brother?
Yeah, I think he left.
Okay.
You answered his question.
Good. Okay, thank you. Okay. So I mean, I want to sort of oh, somebody cannot hear me. Whoa, maybe it's there, and let me just check because I know we can hear it here. 1 second, please. Anyway, I'll have to check it another way. I'm sure you can. Hang on, let me just take 1 second. But anyway, carry on and we can take some more calls. I've gone around maybe another 15-20 minutes or something like that, before we head up. But I need to wrap up around about 4:45. So yeah.
The call number is +14847670848.
Yeah.
+14847670848.
Yeah. Okay. We take the call. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Good day.
Thank you for talking about thank you everybody for participating on our Heroes Day.
Yes.
Thank you. I greet you, my brother.
I greet you too, my brother. I the throw salute. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. It is.
And that's what he stand on it in today. And again, he come and tell us today, definitely, if we must listen to the idea, we want to listen today. That's a good idea. He said that we want that one day, the only ones are planning now, is to even record all their representatives.
Yes.
And that is what we, one of us, will do because I can tell you that where our problem lies is representative.
Yes.
They are not to represent us. They are not there for their
Pockets. Exactly. Exactly. You're right.
Because I cannot see where somebody who is a professor, who is a doctor, somebody who has even gone to oversee to see how people are living, should come back and say we should remain on that same path line.
Thank you.
We should die.
Thank you.
And it's not any idea. Which one, where in a country do you see people carrying bag of money
Yeah.
for election?
Yeah.
How can you give people more money to buy their conscience? And then after this election, you will hear British United Nations AU. They will say the election is free and fair.
Mm.
But they are not even sharing money to buy people's conscience.
Yeah.
They don't steal all of it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm with you. I think we must call back this because if they don't see this grant for all this money they are gathering,
Yeah.
they will just leave that country and go to where they will enjoy that money because it's that money they get every month end.
That's it.
It's where
You.
and we must make that place uncomfortable for them.
Yeah.
You know, I bring more idea because we want to take these people out of our land.
Yes. So.
And I will just try to do the one start immediately. So that they will not say that's my own started.
Mhm.
I like what they are saying.
Thank you.
I want you to implement. We can't wait. We can't wait. We
Exactly.
don't know how you're gonna do it. You know the plan.
Yes.
Because our main problem is this our elder, this leader.
Yes.
Our problem. Because they are the people they come and meet. And you see, they don't see them as they don't see them as a human being.
No, they don't.
All plan is have come and back. They hate their children. They give them for something to 5 million children. And even the notable elder forum say that they cannot trust to give us government anywhere in the south.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
people is complaining. They say they cannot do that.
No.
They have already made up their mind.
Exactly.
Now they are trying. You will see that they have put up their candidate. All their candidates are now planning, and they will continue. Please, Biafrans, rise up and listen to this what AY said. That is what we should do.
Mm.
Let them go away to
Yes.
their countries where they have invested and leave us alone.
Yes.
But that country is a quagmire. You cannot survive in that country.
No.
You can't live like this.
No.
Bad things to them to our children.
Exactly.
Thank you, man, for taking my call. Thank you, AY. Carry on, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. Now, Biafra Nation. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate this. Thank you. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. All hail Biafra. Biafra Nation now. Yoruba Nation now. All hail Biafra. Biafra Nation now. Yoruba Nation now. Thank you. And Middle Belt as well. Oh. Oh, network is gone again. Okay, I'll bring him back. I'm gonna call him again. Now, just as a maybe next week we'll discuss it again. Those of you who may want to call Citizen AY, you may want to call me on the number that we have, but I'll make sure we discuss that next time. So if you wanted to call my usual number, you can do that. But I'm waiting to get in touch back with Mazi Alozie so that we can have the discussion. I'm hoping that works. I'm waiting for it to connect. So there is a problem always with it. You see the pictures that I'm showing you, by the way, these are pictures from the Biafran War. The pictures that I'm showing you that you're seeing now are pictures from the Biafran War. So you can see that women are being handed, they're not being able to feed. I'm going to show you a series of, and it's to remember those who are killed. Now I've got the ones for the army. I'm going to try and show it, but I'm just conscious. I don't want it to be, used in a way that is not, so I'm going to try and call him again. We're trying to call him. So I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping it works. Sometimes the network goes off. So please do, of course, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. If you're watching us and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We do need your help to grow the platform. We're close to 3,000 subscribers now, and we're grateful. Go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit the red button, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. The more thumbs up, the more we reach more people. Help us. And also, you can join us as members on YouTube. There's going to be a program I'm going to be doing in the next few days, maybe even later tonight. I'll be doing a broadcast to talk about certain things that might be beneficial to all of us. So watch out for that. I'll be doing that soon. I'm waiting to hear from Mazi now. If I don't, I'm probably going to have to wrap up in due course because I need to rush off somewhere else. Have more discussions and things. But I'll be coming back later on. But oh, hello, my brother. Good. Welcome back. Sorry, network. Hello, can you hear me? The network went off earlier, so that's why I couldn't hear it. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. 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 Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Yes. Yeah.
So what is trying to do? They've occupied every security apparatus of Nigeria. The next thing is to hand over to the terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened in Afghanistan. And it's going to happen.
Yeah.
This is the order that they're going after. If they're the only capital in Kaduna, Abuja is any day they want to take you. And I'm telling you, these people know what they're doing.
They do.
We must wake up and defend ourselves from
Mm-hmm.
this impending doom. It will happen. Anybody who's still thinking it's not going to happen, Nigeria is the first state.
It is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
What is going on is a systematic emasculation and comparing of the teaching of the people. They've told us you have several, towns in the north and very best. The IDP camp, you see any Western world talking about IDP camp and when they will return the refugees there. They're
No.
not talking about.
No.
IDP camp, they're going to kill them.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
You know what? When they come down, you should tell you if I thought if they succeed in conquering or what they will never. You know what the Britain will do to the Northerners? They'll tell them, listen, you committed a crime against humanity. The people you killed, if you show no anything, will take me to the ICI and they will take over the whole economy, take over the whole population. That's what they're planning. Everybody will become the loser. But the final losers will be the Fulanis. One thing, they will get land and get useless. The idea is for the West to use the Fulanis to conquer Nigeria, bring us to the subjugation they want, and then take over the resources. And not anybody that makes up the opposition has to demand right and to be tried to the hate of the tribe like they do in the Nuremberg trial. God bless you and my brother.
Amen. Amen. God bless you too. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I'm moved by quite a lot of people what they're saying. There's a lot of understanding and the keenness to get us to over the line in terms of going for self-determination, and that is what we need that kind of energy, the energy to drive us forward. We need an energy the energy to drive us forward as Yorubas, as Biafrans, working together as Middle Beltans, as Ambazonians, all of us. We are in this struggle together, and that energy we need to be aware. We are under enormous threat from the Fulanis who are backed by the colonials. And one thing I want people to be very aware of is that you see the Fulanis, when it comes to weapons, they don't pay cash for weapons. I hope you understand. I want people to understand this. This is very important. They don't pay cash. They're not using your cash to pay for weapons. Oh, if you think that's what they're doing, you know what they're using? They are using your resources. They are using your resources. So the colonials will say, okay, if you want to give you weapons, give us X amount of your mineral, be it gold, be it whatever. Suddenly you see plane flying out, plane laden full of gold. It's going to where the person have given them as they brought in weapons. And that's what we need to understand. So many of these so-called visionless leaders, I think it's all about money. It is your resource. Whilst they are giving you money, they are taking that resources and giving it to the people who are intent on seeing us enslaved. So you call yourself a leader, you're not seeing the bigger picture. Your resources is being taken from underneath your feet. All that paper can be turned to dust before you're in front of your eyes. All they have to do is to just change a couple of percentage in the value of that money, and your money becomes worthless. You're not following what is going on. This is to all of the Western, South, and the Middle Belt leaders. You are playing a fool's game. You are a fool to follow and believe in the lies that the people are giving money. Did you not notice they're giving they're giving ₦1 million to people? What does that tell you? That money is worthless. That money is worthless. But your resources will never be worthless. Quote me. Your resources will never be worthless. But that money, it can be worthless any minute. But your resources, and that is what they are taking from you. So you are busy trying to gather money that is worthless in as much as you can. Whereas the resources, that is the basis for that money that you should be fighting for, you are letting them, you're giving them free rein to take it from your people. It's a shame on you and your generations. A shame on you and your generations that you don't realize this. So I'll stop there for now. Thank you very much, my brother. Let's carry on.
Thank you, Ewan. Citizen Ewan. We'll call you later in the week and we meet us together and
Yes.
come up with something.
Yes. Yes. We can, yes. But I appreciate you. And once again, we condole and we remember the fallen heroes. They are heroes. Without what they were doing today and back then, we probably won't be able to talk about the story in much more convincing and more certain terms as to the need for us to go for self-determination. So they paid a sacrifice for the coming generation. We say to them, thank you, thank you, thank you. And may Chukwubiama and may they bless you forever and give you peace wherever as you are in the hereafter. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, we'll talk later on. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And bye. Don't forget 14th and 15th of June, European Union. Please do turn up. Thank you so much. And thank you, my brother. And I greet everybody. And I'll be back next week. Thank you and goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching, next week we will try and make sure. I really want to encourage my Yoruba brothers to call in, and Middle Beltons as well. Do call in on this show. It's very important. We need to be sending optics is very important. We want to make sure that when people are calling in, we want to not just be Biafrans alone. We want Yorubas to call in and then ask questions and really, demonstrate this unity that we have. Obviously, you saw it in the pictures that we had earlier on at the Remembrance Day in Trafalgar Square. Very, very good. We all attended it, and we need more of that. So next week, please do call in, and I will try and make sure. Even if you want to call in, you can even call in on Citizen AY on my number, on the number you have +44739582 On the same call, we will put it through and answer questions because we want it to be interactive. Ask questions. I want my Yoruba brothers, to please also ask Alozie and Mazi Alozie questions as well. Very important that we can do this because that way we can, cross-reference ourselves and be able to check what we're doing collectively. For me now, I'm just going to run through the pictures. For those of you that may not know about the Biafran War, the following pictures between 1967 and 1970, the federal government of Nigeria carried out genocide. 5 million people were killed. 5 million were killed. 5 million were killed. 5 million Biafrans by our own government. And you heard what Mazi Alozie said. He said that they employed foreign military personnel from Egypt to come and be bombing Biafrans, using foreigners to come and bomb the local people. That's a crime in itself. That's treason right there. But we're not dealing with this stuff. We're not talking about this. These are the kind of things we need to expose. So I'm going to try and see if we can find a way to get the pictures of foreign military men. Let me show you one. I'll show you one of the things I've been looking at. So let's look at this group of this picture. Then I'll wrap it up because I need to rush off again. So here you can see there's a picture of a woman that's been attacked and their house bombed and they've been taken away. That's a Biafran soldier rescuing a Biafran woman right there. So let me go for the next one. Let's show you the next one. I want to just talk to it briefly. Those are malnourished children. These are malnourished Biafran children that the federal government of Nigeria targeted and impoverished its own people. This is what, they impoverished them. And that's what you're seeing, malnourished children, all because of the action of the fraudulent governance intent on oppressing and suppressing us in our land. Now, let's go to the next picture. So I just want to just show you here a lady that is obviously not, they're giving her some food in a bowl. You can see the bowl there. That is the bowl there. They're trying to give her some kind of food. You see, let me just show you the bowl there. So they're trying to give us some kind of food sustenance because of her child and everything. And that's a group of them, So these are showing you really horrendous things that the Nigerian government did that they have not paid for. They have not been held. War crimes befits them. War crimes. But they are being seen as heroes. And that's one of the things we need to understand. What they did against the Biafra was war crimes. Now, see, people trying to run away from where the war is. And it's still happening now. Now, let me show you another one again. Then we can and then here. Children, look at that. Asking for food. Biafran children. That is why this day is important. 30th of May every year, we should remember it with them. And we're working for the common goal, which is to go for self-determination of Biafra, Middle Belt, and of course, Yoruba Nation. And we need to work towards that. So I'm just showing you a group of pictures which I managed to find. And then here, you see, it says here, Belgian mercenary Mark Gossens killed during the Nigerian attack on Krista Biafra, Nigeria, November 1968. So a Belgian was killed, and they took his body away. You can see that? That was a Belgian. They took his body away. He was obviously fighting, supporting Biafrans. So I'm trying to say both sides obviously had mercenaries, but what I'm saying is it is important to understand the pictures and know what was going on. Nigeria is a fraud, and it remains a fraud. Nothing will change that. But I want to leave you with that particular picture of the children. If anything doesn't move you, this is what is likely to happen to us if we do not take collective action. This is what is waiting for our coming generation if we do not take action and go for self-determination. This is the reality we will face. And I want to urge us all to look at this picture, to remember it, to make sure that we take the collective action that we need to take to free ourselves. We are slaves in our own land, and we need to be very, very aware that until we take collective action as Biafrans, as Middle Belt, and as Oduduwa people, we will continue to be slaves. We must free ourselves. It's up to you and me to free ourselves. So the song goes. 1 second. So before I go, I'm going to sing 2 songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of it can stop at a time. How long must they kill our prophets? Whilst we stand aside and look, whoa. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the books. I want you help to sing. This song of freedom is all I ever had. Oh yeah, redemption song, redemption song. This song of freedom is all I ever had. Oh yeah, yeah, redemption song. So we have to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. And that is why the history, the knowledge that we are bringing to you to raise your level of consciousness and awareness about the fraud we call Nigeria, so that you can take positive steps to break free from concept of Nigeria is very important. When you get this message, subscribe to Citizen AY, share it. Let it reach more people. The information that is contained is very, very important. It's designed to ensure that you wake up and you take action yourself. You watching me, you're a leader. You're a leader and you can be a part of the struggle. The people that voted, 5.1 million people voted in participated in the petition for Yoruba Nation. 5.1 million people. Majority of them were in Yoruba land. And that is awesome. Because I was thinking that it would be only those of us in diaspora. But majority of the people that carried out this, that did the petition, they are Yoruba people in Yoruba land. Please, if you have not signed that petition, go ahead and sign it. Make sure you sign that petition. Very, very important. We need to continue to work together with our Biafran brothers, Middle Belt, and of course, we ourselves, we need to continue to work in unity. to achieve our goal. Time is short. We need to really make sure we are ready for the announcement of Yoruba Nation anytime now from Professor Badi Akitoye. We should be ready for that. Let's all continue to work together. Very, very important. Now, what's left with me to say? I'm going to say a few words in Yoruba. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wà lórí Odùduwà TV Radio, mo kí gbogbo wa o, ẹ ṣeun, adúpẹ́pẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Ètò tá a bá ti gbé Citizen wà èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì la máa ń sọ ńbẹ̀ torí kó lè yé àwọn ará wa, àwọn Igbo àtàwọn Middle Belt, pé àtàwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n gbọ́ èdè wa. But bóyá ó ṣeé ṣe kí n wá lálẹ́ màá ṣàlàyé àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tá a máa ṣe ní èdè wa. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń wo ètò yìí, ẹ bá máa pín, ẹ bá subscribe sí Odùduwà TV Radio, ẹ subscribe sí Citizen Ọmọọba Alana, Lady Best, ẹ bá subscribe káàkiri bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Kẹ́lẹ̀ bá máa pín àwọn ètò yìí, ó ṣe pàtàkì kó máa tó àwọn yẹn wá létí torí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ pàtàkì wà ń bẹ̀. Ṣé àwọn ọmọ tó wà nínú kínní, àwọn ọmọ tí ngbà nínú ogun 1967-70 wọ̀ Biafra wọ̀, àwọn nìyí o. Tí a bá gba òmìnira, n tó ń bọ̀ fún wa rèé o. Torí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé ogun wọlé, n tó máa pè lógun wọlé ní oṣù August tó ń bọ̀ yìí. Torí náà ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká múra o, ká tètè gba òmìnira yìí, ó ṣe pàtàkì. Kò ní sí wa, kò ní rẹ̀ wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ọ̀làjọ máa dé rẹ̀ lé lápapọ̀ wa. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ká tó máa lọ, mo máa kọ orin ìbílẹ̀. I'm going to sing the Yoruba National Anthem as a way to end this broadcast, and I'll be back later on. Please do sing and join us and sing it. And again, we remember the fallen heroes of the Biafran War, the Biafrans who died in this war, and because they were killed by an oppressive and a genocidal Nigerian government. And of course, we now know that we are working to make sure that we are no longer part of Nigeria. So we need to remember our Biafran brothers. Very, very important. So may their souls rest in peace, and we salute them for their sacrifice. Now, before I go, I'm going to sing the Yoruba National Anthem. Here it goes. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, fórílẹ̀ ibi wa, kágbéga, kágbéga, kágbéga fáyẹ̀rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Tó ẹ ṣeun gan ni, mo kí yín, ó dìgbà kan náà àti màá ní bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ bá pé ètò yìí, ẹ má gbàgbé ẹ bá subscribe sórí Citizen náà lórí YouTube, ó ṣe pàtàkì torí èdè Yorùbá. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá rẹ̀ fẹ́ bá fẹ́ di ẹgbẹ́ wa lórí YouTube náà lórí Citizen àbí orí Odùduwà TV Radio, ẹ bá wa tẹ àwọn bọ́tì yẹn. ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má gbàgbé, ẹ máa fún wa ní thumbs up, ó ṣe pàtàkì. Thumbs up yẹn máa fún wa bá ṣe ń wo ètò yìí. Tẹ́ bá ṣe ń wò kẹ́ máa bá a máa fi thumbs up sí ní gbogbo orí platform wa. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akíbu wa kò ní sí wa, kò ní rẹ̀ wá, ó dìgbà kan náà a tún máa padà wá. Ẹ ṣeun, dìgbà kan. Bye for now. I want to thank you all for watching. I'll be joining Mazi Aloze next week. Thank you and goodbye. Bye for now.